Welcome back to Astroneer. So we'll see how far we can get on the goals today, but at the moment I'm just going to be expanding the base a little bit and then working on my 3 goals, which are getting the snail, the gastropod, getting a whole bunch of tungsten to bring back, and doing that mission to investigate something on this planet, on this moon. So let's get started. In order to expand, I'm going to need, let's see, I'm going to need a bit more resin, and I'm going to need to get a few more large tables built. Oh wait, I think I have enough resin to actually make one. Let's just do that real quick. Now, one of the things I'm probably going to do, well, there's the gateway chamber. Yeah, I'm going to have to activate the gateway chamber and the core as well, so there's a few more goals here than I was thinking. It seems I've broken through to the chamber. I wonder if I can find the ground. Seems to be the ground down there. There we go. Let's get some tethers down. Great, so here's the subterranean chamber on DeSolo. And it's just going to be a matter of looking around until we find a mineral called wolframite, which is a source of tungsten. What do we have here? Jasper Rook. Yes, so in order to grab this, here's a trick. If you find something that's floating and you can't grab it, normally you would dig until it comes loose, right? But in this case, you can't dig. But you can make the ground touch it by putting some ground down, putting some soil down, and that lets you grab it. Oxygen filters. That's cool. Oh, another chamber down there. Alright, well, just... I don't want to lose track of which direction is back, because that's easy to do in this situations like this. And you can very easily get lost and then run out of oxygen and die. Oh, hey, medium generator. See, I've already gotten turned around. Compass says to go back that way. So let's bring those tethers out this way. Alright, there's some quartz up ahead here. Also, there's these little research samples are very handy for just quickly scanning them. You get a little boost. We have quartz and aluminum in this area, which is a good find. Gets us some things, materials that we did not bring that we need. Here's I'm leaking, I think. Wait, no. Wait. I am full, though. I am full. Let's go back. And when we go back, we will take this medium generator with us, because this is a good find. So you see this thing called Jasper Rook? Jasper Rook, there is actually a complete chest set in Astroneer. And you get the pieces from the 2 moons, DeSolo and Novus. That tells you which side, the black or white, that you can get. So if you find these things, it's a good idea to collect them if you have any interest at all in building a little chest set that you can actually create later on. That's like life-size, well, kind of. So let's open the table here. So now we're going to run out of room, so I'm going to start expanding a little bit. There, that should help. All right. One of the things, I probably invalidated the landing site with some of that, so I think I might actually print a landing pad, which I cannot do because I haven't unlocked it yet. So let's unlock that. Here it is, 750 bytes. Need 2 ceramic and 1 aluminum. So that's good. We'll be able to do that. So one of the most important things to set up at the moment is going to be the soil centrifuge. And the soil centrifuge is 2 compound and 1 aluminum. And before we can do that, we're going to need to have a smelting furnace. So 1 compound and 2 resin. Which means I'm going to have to find more resin. And resin isn't going to be probably... on DeSolo, resin can be a little tricky to find, so I might go back to the top here, see if I can find some more in the flats. We call them the flats, but they're anything but. Let's see what we got. Hey, there's a snail shell. Oh, 1 out of 5 snail shells scanned. Well, this should be quick. Do this one. It's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Completed! G DeSolo shells. There's some resin up there. I wonder... Let's get back up. Just some short jumps. Resin is in that direction. So let's recharge the oxygen a little bit, get some tethers going. Did I use up? Yeah, I used up all my tethers. Hang on. Boy, this save is really stingy on the resin. I'm gonna have to keep looking. Oh, there's some. Ooh, that's nice. Let's grab 3 pieces. Okay. I didn't actually bring Did I bring the oxygen filters with me? Damn, I thought I had oxygen filters. Alright, well, run. Suffocating, suffocating. Whew, made it. We'll come back here and get the rest of this later. Great. So what was the recipe again? It was... No, that's the wrong one. This one. Smelting furnace, 1 compound and resin. Okay, let's grab a piece of compound. Put these things down here because we don't really need them. A little bit of storage to put some stuff on so it's not so messy. Great. Alright, let's get that smelting furnace online. I suppose this direction is just fine. So now, in order to make well, hang on. Let's actually move this table because this isn't the wrong spot. Looks good. That looks very good. Of course, you know. No, it doesn't. I put it in the wrong spot because what I was going to do is I was going to have the printers in that direction. So let's put this back over here. And now we want to make a soil centrifuge, but we need aluminum. And to get aluminum, we have to smelt laterite, which is this. We'll just turn it on. And we need 2 compound. Grab that. Soil centrifuge away. Now I'm going to make a second soil canister because we're going to be using soil for resource acquisition. First order of business is going to be to spin up some more resin. We have any... Are we completely out of resin? I haven't checked. But we might be. We might be. Either way, that's going to be solved shortly. Soil centrifuge uses 6 power. Well, let's pop down the RTG temporarily so that we can at least get a little bit more. There we go. Of course, then I can't use my terrain tool properly. Power will be an issue. So now let's make a we gotta do it with this. We have to make another medium storage or 2. And another large table because we're definitely going to need them. More soil, more resin. There we go, we got that table plugged in. We can put the smelting furnace on that. And then we will pop another set of soil into the centrifuge and print up yet another large platform while we make even more resin. Wow, a pawn out of nowhere, just digging away the hill. And I got a chest piece. That's pretty funny. Alright, so this can go roughly maybe in this position. Give it a bit of power. And now we're going to want to put a medium generator probably on it, and then maybe cook up some organic, because the way this works, if you remember, the small generators use organic as fuel directly and they don't produce much power. It's just 1 per second, and it burns it up pretty quickly too. So the small generators are not by any means efficient, but I'll show you a trick here. If you smelt organic, which sounds ridiculous, but that's what you do. You smelt the organic, and you get something called carbon. And carbon is used by this medium generator here, and it produces 9 per second, and it lasts a while. So somehow you get more energy out of your the same piece of organic because you smelted it. Okay. Let's pop one of those on the generator right now, actually. So you can see that immediately I have plenty of power. But you just got to remember to turn it off when your batteries are charged up. Which my battery, I only have this one small battery which holds 32 power. It's very, very pathetic, but that's what we got so far. Also going to put this here and then put the printer itself here. Here. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, let's make some ceramic, because ceramic is really important. We're going to get that large storage going, as well as some more advanced machinery. 6 clay, thank you very much. Yeah, we're struggling with power. That power is... Need more batteries, for sure. I can find some zinc, probably, and get some. Let's get this clay smelted up. There we go. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make a landing platform, didn't I? Landing pad. 2 ceramic and 1 aluminum. So let's get that other piece of laterite smelted. Landing pad, here it comes. So, actually setting up the landing pad will complete one of my missions. That would be the forward progress. I have to place a landing pad on another planet. And they're going to give me a buggy and a rover seat and 1,500 bytes. So, very good, very good. Meanwhile, I also want to print a large storage. Here's the landing pad. Where should we put it? Maybe over here by where the shuttle is, or behind it? Maybe this spot right here. This might be a good spot for it. Oh, check this out. A Jasper Knight. Very sweet. That's a knight? Okay. Cool. Great, so let's put the landing pad down right here. Completed forward progress. Yes. Now, it's something you open it up, but then you also have to deploy it. Or expand it, as it says. And I'm going to put it over here so that my mission interface is in the front. And there we are. We have a landing pad. And since we have a landing pad, we can collect rewards such as the buggy and rover seat that we were promised for doing this in the first place. That will be very, very handy. And we also get, for G de Solo shells, we get an empty terrarium. Empty terrarium needs to be filled with specific items before it is ready, just like we did with Sylvie. Mission log, G de Solo terrarium. Now, provide terrarium with soil, provide terrarium with tungsten, and provide terrarium with daggerroot seed. Well, I had a daggerroot seed right here. So we can put that in. And we can get soil easy enough. Like I've got a full canister of soil actually. So let's put that in. And we just need the tungsten. Which we will get. And we'll get it, and we'll also get this at the same time. Which allows us to actually build more medium generators. Which is fine. Safe as houses. Place a shelter or landing pad on Silva and De Solo. Those are done. We have more of these to do. You get... it's funny, you get a schematic for a medium shuttle when you have finished placing a shelter or landing pad on all 7 planets. But by then, a medium shuttle is entirely useless, so I think that's a bit out of place. Yeah, so there we go. So think that's it. That might be it for this episode. Is there anything else I can do real quick? Just a little bit of storage here. There we are. All right. I think we're sitting in a pretty good spot. Sitting in a pretty good spot indeed. So really the next thing to do, let's just take a quick peek here. The next thing to do is definitely going to be to get the tungsten, because it'll get this, and we'll be able to get the galastropod, and we'll also be able to build a chemistry lab, which requires tungsten, and then with the chemistry lab we can greatly advance the types of materials that we can craft. So with that, that's the end of this episode. Thanks all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.